Hi, what up? In this video we're gonna be making sourdough steamed buns, or in China it's called Baozi or Siopao here in the Philippines. So straightforward, we're gonna be adding our 570 grams or 3 3/4 flour. Yeah, around 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, around 45 grams or 3 tablespoons sugar. Oh, I think that's a lot. And give it a stir. Wow, I can't believe I finally said that right. Stir, baby, stir. Now add in your straightforward water, some of your sourdough starter that I fed the night prior to making this dough. Then give that a stir until all of those ingredients come together. I forgot to add some extra oil for an extra emulsification, and I'm not sure if that made any sense. At this point, you're going to want to fully incorporate those ingredients using the best kitchen tool in the world, your magic hands. Or at this moment, my right hand. Keep kneading until you form a soft ball, and it doesn't really need to be smooth because you're going to be letting it sit for at least an hour. After an hour, knead it again, then let it proof overnight. Sorry, I forgot to take a video for that one. Oh man, I'm getting old. While waiting for the proofing, you're gonna want to prepare your stuffing slash filling. I'm gonna make mine simple and straightforward. So, I minced a small ginger, some Chinese cabbage, and that's how we call it in our country, some straightforward scallions. Mix them all together in a bowl, together with your minced pork, seasoned with, of course, salt and pepper. I also added some cornstarch just to bind them together, some oyster sauce, a little soy sauce, some pretty straightforward sugar, and mix. Don't forget to scrape the sides of the bowl because for sure you don't like it messy. Now that your dough is ready, you just have to punch out those gases. I slightly kneaded them until I felt like there was no gas coming out. Then you're gonna poke it in the middle and give it a little stretching, like a wheel. Cut it in two, roll them into logs, and divide it again into 12 pieces. Well, feel free to divide them into further pieces if you want them to be, smaller. Then you're gonna want to roll them into balls before letting it rest for I don't know, at least 30 minutes. So your dough ball should look like this, nice and kind of flat. Lightly flour them before rolling them flat into these individual wrappers. As you can see, I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm just using this bottle because I'm not actually a baker. Well, I'm kind of a beginner, technically. This quarantine thingy just, it brought me into this mess. At least a, beautiful mess. It took me a while to finally learn how to flatten these doughs with a bottle slash rolling pin, and it feels kind of satisfying watching myself flatten these pieces of dough with a straightforward bottle. Now we're down to our last piece. Finally, that was the last piece and it messed up. Voila, say my name. So, bring out those stuffings. I just gave it another stir, and now we do our wrapping. Scoop out some of those bad boys, then start off with the pleat, and keep pleating until you reach the end of it. This takes some pretty straightforward practice, but let me tell you guys, it's not that hard. And there you have it. Now I just want to proof it again until it doubles in size before steaming them for 15 minutes. Remember to let them cool for at least 5 minutes before taking them out of the steamer. Now, let me do it the Filipino way. Prepare your potatoes, garlic, onions, and carrots. Give them a blitz before adding them into ground meat. I'm using chicken here. Salt, pepper, some soy sauce, breadcrumbs, and stir. And oops, I forgot those eggs. And some oil. Let it sit in the fridge. Now that was for real. Then here's the other stuffing. Oil, garlic, onions, ground chicken, and potatoes. Season that. Add in some soy sauce, oyster sauce, and give it a mix. Let it simmer, then add in your sugar. I forgot to add in that star anise. Let it simmer until sauce thickens. If it's done, let it cool. Roll the first batch into balls. Line your steamer with cabbage or parchment paper, then steam. Wrap them again using the same technique. Then steam them for 15 minutes. Now we make our sauce, because we like dipping our foods in sauces. In a bowl, mix some cornstarch, sugar, pepper, salt, and stir. In a small pot, I added in some pineapple juice, garlic, star anise, oyster sauce, soy sauce, and gave it a stir, and finally the dry ingredients. Keep stirring until it thickens. Now your baos are done steaming. Let's reveal the inside. Here's our straightforward sauce, and man, that was yummy. This is my dad. I think he likes it, and this is me. Nagimasu. Thanks for watching. Bye.